Right then, good morning. Sorry, apologies for the washing machine sound, but I needed to do some washing today, and that's life really. Um, yeah, so this is a Sunday. I've managed to assemble the distance detector into its case. Yeah, we've had some snags, so that's why the back's not on. But I thought I'd show you how I've done it, what we've done so far, and the plans going forward. So as I'm also doing a sort of picture-in-picture thing. I found my old Note 3, and I thought I couldn't be bothered to get my other camera out or set up multiple cameras. I thought, I wonder if I can do. I know it had this picture-in-picture thing. I thought, I'll give it a try, see if it will work. Because it's good to have obviously myself in it as well as the product or what I'm working on. So I thought I'd give this a try. And the old Samsung was just sitting around collecting dust anyway. I'm not using it as my phone anymore, but it works really well as a camera, so that's what I might continue using actually. See how this one comes out. It does full HD, it doesn't do 4K, but I'm not doing 4K videos anyway. Don't have the upload capacity for that, so anyway, as I was saying, so I have the distance detector all packed up in its case. So, I've run into a few issues, generally because I can't program CAD very well, and well, the person that did it for me, I probably didn't give them enough instruction of what I needed. So I run into a couple of issues, but it means I always thought this was going to be a prototype anyway, and it's like, this is only iteration 1. So as you can probably see, I haven't left enough space for cabling, and I'm going to have to shorten my cables anyway, which is a right nightmare for me, but doesn't matter in this instance. Even if I did shorten them, it still wouldn't fit, because for some reason the Arduino board's sitting too high, so it's not going down low enough for me to get enough clearance for the pins. So I can't put it back on, unfortunately, but it's all assembled. I gave it a little test run yesterday, and some of my friends on Facebook saw me running around with it, so that was pretty cool. But I didn't have the battery at the time. It wasn't all really assembled. From yesterday, I had to completely disassemble it, and then put the Arduino in, then put the speaker in, and the speaker hole's not where it's supposed to be, and it's on 2 levels for some reason, so again I've got to sort that out. And then I had to put what I've done then, I've put in the sensor. Again, I had to drill up the holes because they weren't big enough. I drill up the holes for that and put that in, and that's holding the speaker in place. And put loads of tape on it so nothing shorts out on anything. And put the battery box in, which fits perfectly, and I can charge it from the base as well, which is really cool, and you can see the light through it. So that's really cool. So everything's in, as you can see. If I can just move closer. There we go. So everything's in. I say it's not particularly well wired or anything. It was always going to be a proof of concept rather than anything like a finished product, but it's just really for me. I guess if somebody else wants one, I could build them one. Put your orders in now. I don't know whether it's going to be any use to you or not. I haven't tried it out in the field yet, so I'm not sure how good it's going to be. But I've got to sort my wiring out. Okay, so I can get this powered on, hopefully. Hopefully it'll work for me now. Let's try and flip it on underneath. There we go. Just pick the camera up. And so, yeah, that's below 2 meters now, so it's not going to pick anything else up. And the idea is this would be on my front, sort of that way up. And then as I get close to stuff, gives me a warning. If I get too close, etc. Okay. Yeah, so like I say, it's when I back away, it should go quiet. Apologies for the mess on the left hand side there. I had to clear the table off and put it somewhere. And yeah, so this is it. I think it's loud enough. And so what I'm going to do is, I've got some vinyl wrap somewhere, so I'm going to wrap it in vinyl wrap so it doesn't look as dodgy as it does. That's where I'll charge it from, and that's where I'll hang it from, and just say hang it on my front. So yeah. So I have to move this away from me, so I can, when I get on the bus, with having the on-off switch, I can just switch it off, just like that. So yeah, it's got to have an I think it's got to have an iteration too, because well, you know, obviously there's some snagging stuff. So got to make the battery box bigger. Got to make the holes for the sensor bigger, and I've got to work out why there's a multi-layer thing by the Arduino that needs to sit a lot further down, so that I can get the cut wires in. And while that's being made, I can make up some cables, better cables, so that it fits better. So yeah, I mean, there's always going to be an iteration too. That's fine. Probably mentioned before, but this is like a rechargeable battery in the bottom here, so you shouldn't have to take it out. So all you need to do is just plug in a USB charger on the bottom, and that charges this battery. It's a 9-volt rechargeable. So yeah. So that's that really. I could probably show you that, can't I, if I get out of the way. Screen turns, and then what you should be able to see, if the lid was on, you wouldn't be able to see that red thing there, but you'll be able to see it through the port. So yeah, so you can charge it that way. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's all the update I have so far. I've now got to go back and refine the design and ask Abby really nice for me to print me another one, so I can have my version 2. Yeah, but I'm I'm impressed it works, and I'm keen to get out when this storm has passed. I've got a stormy weekend, hence I'm sort of in now, not doing anything. Yeah, first the winter storm, Storm Alex, is hitting the UK at the moment, so I'm staying in. Yeah, so that's where we are with this. So thank you for coming along with me, and hopefully I'll have an iteration 2 for you soonish. But as it's taken me 4 months to get this far, we'll see. But yeah, well, thank you for sticking with me. Bye now.